So, care and nursing homes, when sadly you do get that first case of COVID-19 for one of your residents, what do you tell the media when they come knocking at your door and asking? Now, it's the situation we are all in, and you particularly are in, is that you are going through all your COVID-19 preparations right now, particularly for your staff and your residents, and all the preparations are in place. And know that you'll be doing great on that front. But sadly, at some point, one of your residents is likely to catch COVID-19, and sadly, more than one. And when that happens, at some point, the local media in particular are going to know about it and will come to you asking for some details on what you are going to be doing about it. Now, my advice is be prepared for this now, because as I say, and you probably know, it's very likely to happen at your care and nursing. So be prepared. And what do I mean by be prepared? What I mean is draft up already, just in a draft statement, a 250, 300 word statement about the facts of the situation. So very roughly, how many residents have been identified as having the virus, and what you are doing about it. Or you can go over all the procedures that you are now implementing, that you had in place. And it's most important here just to be honest and factual and just convey the truth, because that's always the best approach when the media will be knocking at your door, and your local media will be generally sympathetic to your situation. They just want you to respond to them and to let them know how everything is going and what you are doing. So in that statement, which I really strongly prepare now, you are going to have 250 or 300 words stating the facts around the situation, and also make sure you use that as a time to praise your staff for what they are doing and all the preparations that they have made. So take a real leadership role here, and make sure that you do note that everything that your staff are doing in that statement, and include in that statement some quotes from either the manager or owner of the home or homes, so it has that personal touch to that statement. And as I say, get that drafted now so you are prepared for when the media do come knocking, if and when you have that COVID-19 case within your home. And then when the media come knocking, and they might call you, they might email you, you have that statement already there, because you'll be thinking about other things right there and then, and you will just modify that and send it to them. And you will state, you're not prepared at the moment to do any interviews or take any telephone calls. If your statement is comprehensive, that will be fine. So at that particular moment, you send the statement, and that's it. And that is the most important first step to do. As I said, if you are prepared, it takes away all the additional angst and concern that you may have. By being prepared with that statement, it just makes it easier for you and for you to concentrate on doing all the things that you need to be doing from a care perspective in your home. Now, as for residents and families, particular families, and other stakeholders for the home, of course you'll be communicating them. You might have your email systems in place, but also Facebook and your website will be a key way to do that. So again, keep it very factual. You've done all the preparations already for COVID-19, so you are now going to be implementing all the preparations that you have been putting in place. And again, be as comprehensive and as clear as you can on any statements you put out on Facebook or on your website. And also, we now live in the age of video, so it's a real additional touch that you can make is perhaps a video from your manager, for example, or the owner, that conveys and gives that more personal touch to those who will be on your website or on your Facebook page, where you'll be communicating to the outside world about the situation with COVID-19. So hope that helps. Now, if you've got any comments on anything I've mentioned on this video, wherever you are watching it, YouTube, Facebook, via email, please just add comments wherever you can. I'd love to hear about what your thoughts are and about any additional advice that you might have.